the best innovation is the small stuff because it's stuff that happens every single day.
Innovation is thinking outside of the box.
Trying stuff.
Cutting out the crap.
The idea of perpetual improvement.
Discomfort to a degree.
Change. Ideally for the better, but that's not really how things always work.
Well, business isn't static, you know? So I think if you're remaining static, you're actually going backwards. And so having a constant focus on trying to be better in some way means that you're moving forward, and that's how you grow.
It's always about betterment. It's about significant positive change. It's about challenging the status quo. Do I like it? Yeah, I love it.
I think innovation is a word that a lot of companies throw around.
Yes, we have a Chief Innovation Officer. Yes, we have an astounding innovations framework which has spawned all these wonderful ideas. But it's more than that.
We brainstorm together regularly. We do that kind of every couple of weeks.
We pair, between producers to share the learnings that everybody has.
Ooh, we have ideas, Jim, and Victoria kind of coined that. Basically, everyone kind of looks at what they're passionate about, how it applies to social, and how we can learn and grow from that as a collaborative sort of team.
We've tested almost every software we can find on the market for optimising PPC campaigns and assisting us there. The more we can automate, the more we can spend time on actually thinking of ideas and moving campaigns along rather than just doing the nitty-gritty.
We started a process to define our why. We've determined through a due process that we believe that there is always a better and more efficient way to do things. And that, at its core, is innovation.
And we foster an environment of fun, and at the same time as fun, it's intense. And so that, we push people to their limits individually. And I think combining those two elements is where the innovation happens.
We created an innovation framework whereby we would meet on a monthly basis. We put $500 on the table, winner take all. You can talk about whatever you'd like to talk about. It can be a big idea, it can be a small idea. You're not restricted by budget, you're restricted only by time. You have to do a presentation, you have to talk about your idea, you have to be prepared to defend your idea.
I have no idea what to expect because I've never done one before, I've never heard people give them before.
I'm actually really excited for today because I think my idea is really cool and I really hope that the company actually wants to implement this, even if it doesn't win innovations.
Oh, I have a feeling everyone's gonna laugh at me.
I'm more keen to hear what everyone else comes up with, honestly.
Okay, so innovations. Welcome to Innovations, second one of the new series. I wish everyone the best, good luck, and feel the pressure.
It's a pretty fun, collaborative environment. A few drinks on a Friday, so it's not too intimidating. But it means that people can innovate across departments. They're not just innovating on the stuff they're doing.
Every time we do it, you learn something new about somebody in the company. It's just hilarious and everyone makes you laugh. And there's always a couple of random moments, but they're literally some of my favorite Webprofits moments ever.
It forces people to think outside the box, to think about what the company as a whole is looking for, as well as what your individual pain points are.
So overall, sitting is the new smoking. What if we spent all our time smoking?
I think some people are scared of innovations because getting up there in front of 50 people and telling them your idea for innovation when you don't know what's happened in the past, if it's been said before, is quite a big thing, but it's such a supportive environment that even if you suck, you'll still get a round of applause.
The event forces you to find the headspace to think about innovation and finding a different solution, and I think we often feel so busy that we don't even have the time to attend the event to talk about the headspace that we've created to find innovation.
Think big, think little. If you action this item, at the end of the day you'll be like, yes!
Well, I think making it okay to share ideas and creating the forum where people can stand up and share an idea that is taken seriously and that we put effort into seeing actually how we can implement it, I think is the key.
And I love that Paul and Alex allow us to share our ideas and feel comfortable doing that. I think it's really important because nothing kills creativity, I think, more than fear, the fear of being wrong or failing. So I love that this environment fosters idea sharing.
So what I'm proposing is that we start a social enterprise.
another arm of the agency that specialises in working with not-for-profits and NGOs. And in this new part of the business, which I'm calling Webprofits for Purpose, we can take what we do best and apply it to marketing some great causes.
The people choice is Sophie.
We've all got so many good ideas. One of the major challenges is being able to implement all those ideas as quickly as we come up with them.
My innovation is a Webprofits image library. Everybody obviously needs images. We have images. Our clients have images.
But the winner is the Webprofits image library from Nick Brogdon.
I think mine was probably a little bit easier to implement and gave higher benefit, because if mine works out, then the company will rank higher organically and make a lot more money.
Fantastic ideas, lots of laughter. We're going to have to pick the top 3 that we're going to implement. The one that has one, we definitely have to implement.
Which is awesome, which will be linked to Webprofits.
Yeah, but it's also really quite innovative, not too expensive, and I haven't seen it before. The other 2, they need to be something that people can see a difference in the daily life here, you know?
The challenges around innovation is implementation.
Trying something new can lead to failure.
The main challenge that surrounds innovation in general is actually aligning imagination with reality.
Things change so frequently and quickly. Sometimes that can be unsettling.
So if you want to drive a culture of innovation, you need to be prepared to equally invest in a culture of implementation, because it is a two-way street.
So our big focus now is making sure that we implement as many of them as possible, and so we're looking for the small ones and the big ones.
Change for the sake of change, nobody wants. Yeah? But this is talking about significant positive change. That's what innovation is about. So to drive that, you'll need to invest. You'll need to invest resources in both time and money.
So this is an interesting one. I don't know if you want to implement it. 4 people spoke about sleeping on the job.
I saw.
4.
I saw.
You know, as soon as you have a not predetermined theme forming, that's very insightful. We should act on this, and even if it ultimately doesn't have the same positive impact as foreshadowed, nonetheless you vie for it. And you know, sometimes innovations, best intentions aside, simply don't work, but that's the price of innovation. Innovation over time does become the norm, but you're reminded of it as new people come on board, because you forget how far you've come. That's not to say we haven't got a lot further to go.
It's how do you be better every day? I think the best way is every single day, try to find a way to be like 1% better. I think that's the hard part.